All right, what's going on, guys? Today we'll be changing the air filter on a 2012 Suzuki GSX-R 750. Pretty easy. Let's get to it. All right, the first thing you want to do is take off these side guard pieces right here, usually a little carbon fiber. Don't be afraid to just pop it right off. It's just two pieces of Velcro that hold it together. You can see two pieces. Same thing on the other side. All right, just to make things a little easier, I'll use a flathead and put a little piece of cloth in between so you don't scratch up the paint. It's easier to grab the carbon fiber piece and just pops right off. All right, the second one's off. All right, next you want to take these screws off for the seat, one on this side and one on the opposite side. I'm using a 3/16 hex bit. All right, now we'll take care of the other side. All right, once we remove the bolts on the seats, you just pull the seat right off. All right, next what I do is take my key, put it in the insert, and remove the rear seat. And once you remove the rear seat, you're going to want to take this rod out. It comes with the motorcycle, if you still have it. It just pops right out. All right, next you want to remove these two bolts right in front of the fuel tank. First, I like to break them loose and then be careful not to lose the washers. All right, next we're ready to lift the fuel tank. So you just pick it right up. And the rod, remember we took the rod out earlier? You want to place the rod on one screw that you took out in its place. And place this right in where the top screws go on the fuel tank. And it holds it right up. Okay, once we got the fuel tank raised in the air, you'll have three Phillips head screws on this side, 1, 2, 3, and 3 on the other side. Typically I just use a medium-sized Phillips head screwdriver because the amount of room I have left to be able to take this one screw out. And then after that, we're going to remove this guy, which is a 10mm bolt. Once we have that, we'll be able to access the air filter underneath the cover. All right, as I mentioned earlier, is a 10mm bolt. Just take this one off right here. Usually I like to make it a little easier to. All right, sorry guys, I miscounted. So there's 3 in the back and 1 in the front. So we missing these 2 screws, or not missing. We need to take out these 2 screws real quick. Then we'll be able to access the air filter box. All right, once all the screws are removed, just remove the air box. All right, as you can see, the air filter is right here. It just pops right out. Notate the indentions. See how they revert to the rear. So you want to make sure you insert the new air filter in the same direction in the same way that this old air filter was taken out. All right, for the air filter, I ordered on Amazon. It's a quick search on Amazon. It's K&N S as in Sam, U as in uniform, -7511 is the part number I used. Fairly inexpensive and a lot cheaper than ordering it from the dealership. And quite frankly, a lot better air filter than the stock air filter. All right, as you can see, it was definitely time to change the air filter. So much better air filter, a lot better quality. So we'll just pop it right in. All right, fits perfectly. So if you use that part number, as you can see, or demonstrated here, it fits perfect right in the spot of the old OEM air filter. All right, once the air filter is in place, just place the air filter, the cover back on. Snaps right into place. Okay. All right, once we got all the bolts in place, air filter box installed, just easily lower down the fuel tank. All right, next we line the holes and install our bolts back on the front of the fuel tank. Cool.
Cool. Not the hit.
All right, once we have our rod here installed back in the bike, we can go ahead and put the rear seat back on. So that'll be out of the way. Next, we're going to install a rider seat. It's nice and easy and get it lined up with the usually go from the rear. There we go. Nice and aligned. Keep it rolling. All right, next you want to reinstall your side carbon fiber flange. Usually it pops in right here to that little hole, and 2 pieces of Velcro and this fits right underneath the fuel tank lip. Usually I just fit that in first. Just lined up with the hole to pop right in. Pop that in. Put this lip right underneath, fit right in, push it against the Velcro. Pops right in. All right, now we do the left side, same thing. Pop right in the hole. Pops right in, put this underneath the lip, and pop against the Velcro. Good to go.
That's how you do it on a Suzuki 750.
What year?
2012.
There you go. All right, guys, have a great one.